People love banking with Mercury because it's a great banking solution for foreign-owned U.S. business owners. Like if you're from outside the U.S. and you have a U.S. LLC, Mercury is a great place to have a bank account. It's not a bank, but they have great banking partners. Recently, they've been asking for more information. I'm going to go over how you should respond to these questions, what questions are being asked, and what to do if you want to keep your account open, especially if it's your only bank account. It's really important to keep it open. So the first question that Mercury's been asking for is for people to update their address. Now they want to know where you actually live. And if you go to the Mercury prohibited countries list, as long as you don't live in one of those prohibited countries, then you can provide proof of your local address. Now, if you're from that list, you shouldn't use your address because it will close your account. You should use an address of a cousin or an uncle or a brother or a best friend or someone, and maybe you'll need proof of that address at some point. If you're from Lebanon, you can't just put a Lebanese bank statement and say, look, I'm from Lebanon. No problem, because they'll probably close your account. So you do need to provide this information if they're asking you for an update about the addresses. And I would provide it quickly so that they can, if they need more information, they can ask you for that so they don't block your account. The next thing that Mercury is asking people for is proof of your U.S. operations. They want everyone who's using Mercury to have operations in the U.S. Many people are providing digital services from abroad or doing e-commerce from abroad. Most of my clients are doing stuff outside the U.S. So they say, what is this U.S. business? What's this contact I have? Like, how am I going to show I'm doing business in the U.S.? And you want to show you're doing business in the U.S. to the bank. It doesn't mean you're going to be paying taxes in the U.S., but you want to show how you're connected to the U.S. And they want an invoice. They want a statement, some proof that you're doing it. So what I've helped clients out with is, I've had clients contact me and say, look, I'm doing consulting from Mexico. What do I do? And I say, look, well, you're contracting me, and we make up some crazy contract of how they're working with me and what I'm doing for them. And I'm in the U.S. and I make it all like, oh yeah, I'm in the U.S. I'm doing these services for them. And I pay them, or they pay me X dollars a month, or I pay them X dollars a month because I'm in the U.S. and I'm their client. So you want something to show that you have clients in the U.S., or you have providers in the U.S., or you have inventory in the U.S., or you have something in the U.S. You want to send some kind of proof over to Mercury so that they know you have a U.S. business. If you can't send them proof, they might close your account because, again, they want everyone to have some connection, some U.S. business. Now, we can navigate that and get close to be doing, like telling the bank they were doing U.S. business without actually having any substantial business in the U.S. that would give rise to a tax obligation. That's what we want to avoid. At the end of the day, we want to use these bank accounts, use these financial tools to grow our businesses because they're great tools. I mean, Mercury is a really great experience. They have many, you can make sub accounts, multiple accounts, debit cards, send money easily for free. There's like no fees. It's a really great experience. However, they just want to know that you're doing something in the U.S. And just having a contract with me, or having a warehouse where you keep inventory, or having someone's house, or someone that lives in the U.S. that is a client of yours that you can prove that they're a client and send a contract, that doesn't mean that you're doing business from the IRS perspective and that you're going to actually have to pay taxes in the U.S. It just means that you have something to send Mercury so they don't close your bank account. Those are the two big things that have been coming up recently. So you have to comply with their request. They're asking for information. You got to give them the information. But when it comes to the address, you need proof of address. Just make sure it's not from a restricted country. And then when it comes to like the proof of your business activities in the U.S., you got to get something. You got to put something together. So like I said, we've done contracts with me, who is a U.S. client or U.S. service provider, or someone who's in the U.S. doing something with an address in the U.S., and use that to support it. Now, if you've had your Mercury account closed and you want other options, RelayFi is a great option, but you need a physical address for your business in the U.S. to get the account open. They changed their policies. I've talked about this in the past. We have physical addresses that we give out to clients. It's included with our new peace of mind packages and everything. We open the LLCs, we get the bank accounts open, but we can get the Relay accounts open because we have unique business addresses in the U.S. I'm renting offices all the time, and I'm renting addresses, and I'm letting my clients use them up to the amount that the banks will allow so that we can make sure we get the bank accounts open. And as long as you're not from a prohibited country, we can, with relative certainty, get bank accounts open for you, at least at RelayFi. If you want help with this, I hope you can use this video and then get your Mercury account approved and get it open and have it in good standing. If you can't and you get stuck, you can schedule a call with my team for free, or a paid call with me, and I'm happy to discuss the options of potentially helping you fix this problem to make sure that you can do banking to make sure that you can get paid by your clients and grow your businesses. If you need help with the annual tax filing, the reporting, we do all that stuff too, but I'm not really going to talk about that in this video. So comment below if you've got this question. I want to know from you guys how it's gone, if you've gotten these questions, if you got through them, what you did. Let's share with the community here. If you want to join the school group, we're always commenting in there. I have my team helping out. I got to do some more stuff in that group, but there's a lot of people in there, a part of this community that are really sharing information, helping each other figure out what works and get other options out there. So hope this is helpful. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, guys. Click this video. This is the best one you should watch. It's the next video. Click this one next.